Okay, this video is going to finish up for today. Again, it's 4:23. This is the next video, number 61. We're doing 4 and 5. It's better for me to set them up. I can draw a little more carefully, and I'm not pressured for time to do the video. So there's our tank, a right rectangular prism, to use the terminology we're supposed to use. And I'll calculate the area of the triangle. You want the surface area, the lateral surface area. I'm counting the base on that. Typically speaking, unless it's a painting problem, you count every face unless you're told otherwise. So remember that for the test. So I'll just take the time to do this. Oh, 25, yeah. Even going back to when we were doing class together, if it's a multiple of 5, you know it's a triple. If it's the slant, so it's, we'll say it's 15, 20, 25. You'd be responsible for that. That's your triple. So let's see, they got the 20 there. That would be 20, 20, 15. You're in great shape, and that would make that it would be 2, since it's surface areas, the face here and the face here, times the area, which is 1/2 15 times 40. Okay, and there are 2 of those, and let's make sure. I'm going to look at my notes here. There might be a little mistake in here. 15 times 40 is 300, and so this is going to be 2 times that. It's okay. Okay, so that's how I got that. You can do the math out there. So there's the surface area of the 2 triangles, which is 2 times 300. There's the flats. There's one flat, 25 times 60. You should see that. One is congruent to the other, and then the base, of course, is 40 times 60, which is the base over here. You should see that, or let me know if you're having problems with that. You'll definitely see it on the test. I add it all together, and I come up with, let's see what we got here, 6,000 square units. You can check me. Make sure I'm on the video here. We'll move this over just a tiny bit. There we go. 6,000 square units. Oh, what's the lateral surface area? Well, that was explained to you. That's everything less than 600. So without any pain whatsoever, you come up with 5,400 square units. And now, again, make sure you understand this. It's the base times the length. That's for any rectangular or any kind of prism. You're going to multiply the base times the length. Well, we just did the 300, which is the face. It happens to be a triangle in this case, times the length. And when you do that out, you come up with, let's see, all those zeros here. There are 3 zeros, 18,000 cubic units. Okay? So that took care of that problem. I'm glad I set it up, because I don't think you gain anything by me doing all the tedious math. As I mentioned before, these are hardly exciting problems. But they are problems, and you got to make sure that you get all your data straight and that you understand the basic ideas. So now we're going to erase this. We move along here, and getting this all erased. Hopefully you're understanding this. I just don't see what the problem would be. It's quite easy to do these problems. I'm expecting some perfect scores on this upcoming test. It's really not hard at all. But we'll see. We'll see. It's a real pity I don't have the kind of feedback that only in-class experience would give us. So we'll just have to see how this works. All right, here we go with this last problem. And it's a pentagon looking like some sort of a birdhouse or some sort of home for a hamster or something like that. Maybe something the lady carries the cat in on the subway. I don't know. You can figure it out yourself. I put all the data here. The length is 20. The width from here to here is 12, the height is 16, and the base here is 6. So your job is to find the volume, not the surface area. The surface area would be a big job, actually. It's doable, but I'm afraid you'd need radicals, and we don't, like I told you, we don't have to worry about radicals on this particular test. Okay, so there we go. Since it's a compound figure, we'll just break it up into pieces. And this is 12. Cut it in half, that's 6, so that's 8. Like I said yesterday, if you don't understand that, what can I do? Do the best I can to teach this class. So I need to find the volume, okay? And that means that I only need to find the face of the pentagon and multiply it by 20. So there it is, 1/2, 8 times 12, plus the, excuse me here, the trapezoid. But if this is 16, 16 minus 8 is 8, so they're really not challenging you that much there. And of course, it's the base 1, base 2 in any order. There's the top and the bottom, and we divide that by 2. So you don't need to be a genius in math to see that this is 48, and you really don't have to be that good in math to multiply 4 times 18, and that's 72. Okay, so the surface area of the face of the pentagon is 48 plus 72. Should have that written down there so I don't waste your time. I come up with 120 there. Yeah, that makes sense. Equals 120. So then it's the pentagon area of the pentagon times the length. As we mentioned before, you're responsible for that on your test. And that's 20. And when we write all that out, we should be able to easily come up with the 2 zeros this time. 2,400 cubic units. All right, so let me know if you're not getting that. There might be a little time to do 1 or 2 problems tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, let me get this, make sure that, okay, so I got everything in there. And so that completes what I wanted to do today. Tomorrow I'll make sure I do all those word problems I gave you today. Please stay in contact with me, and that will take care of today's video.